A white Michigan man has been found guilty of assault with attempt to murder after he fired his shotgun at a teen who wanted to ask for directions to his school. Shocking surveillance footage captured the moment 14-year-old Brennan Walker walked up to the front door of Jeffrey Ziegler's home in Rochester Hills after having missed his school bus on the morning of April 12. Moments later, the boy could be seen sprinting toward the street as Ziegler chased after him with a shotgun, firing 2 shots that Brennan barely escaped. Ziegler, who told police he thought it was being robbed, was subsequently charged with assault with intent to murder and possessing a firearm in the commission of a felony. The 53-year-old retired firefighter insisted he was innocent at his arraignment earlier this year, telling the court there was a lot more to this story than what is being told, and claiming that the shotgun accidentally fired when he tripped. However, as the X-long trial was brought to a close this week, the jury was shown the dramatic video of the incident and ultimately found Ziegler guilty of both charges on Friday. At his sentencing, scheduled for November 13, Ziegler could get up to 10 years in prison for the assault conviction, plus a mandatory 2 years for the firearm count. In closing arguments Friday morning, Assistant Prosecutor Kelly Collins told the jury evidence indicates Brennan, a Rochester Hills High School freshman, escaped fatal injury by mere seconds as Ziegler disengaged the safety on his 12-gauge Mossberg shotgun. There were choices made and choices have consequences, Collins told the jury, according to the Detroit News. He told you of his past and his credentials, and how he is an upstanding citizen and homeowner who was broken into before. And how he felt he and his wife were in danger. He was the danger on April 12. In his closing statement, defense attorney Rob Moritz said his client was trying to protect his wife, but didn't intend to hurt anyone when he shot into the air. If he wanted to kill him, he could have shot him on the porch, Moritz said. On the third day of Ziegler's trial Thursday, his wife, Dana Ziegler, broke down in tears on the witness stand, according to WJBK-TV. She recalled the initial moments when she noticed Brennan walking toward her home. "I was screaming as loud as I possibly could, saying somebody is breaking into my house," she said. "I saw a black person standing at my door and I screamed at him, and I asked him what he was doing there. He tells me that he is going to school, and at that point he approaches the door, forward momentum, comes forward, opens the screen door, and puts his hand on the door handle again, as though he's coming into my house." Dana Ziegler testified that she panicked. Her screams woke up her husband, Jeffrey Ziegler, who was in a deep sleep. "Share this article, share," she said. Brennan did not look like an innocent student. "He didn't look like a child," she told the court. "He was a rather big man standing there, and also, if he was going to school, we have no schools in our area." As his wife was screaming in a panic, Jeffrey Ziegler rushed downstairs to see what was going on. Dana Ziegler then frantically dialed 911. While on the witness stand, the 911 call was played. As she listened to the audio, she began to get emotional. Dana Ziegler then broke down in tears. As she left the witness stand, her husband embraced her. He was then seen wiping away tears. Jeffrey Ziegler also took the witness stand on Thursday. He insists that he fired his gun as a warning shot, but his foot slipped on the pavement. "I wanted to fire more up in the air, more towards my shoulder, and I didn't get the chance to, because like I said, it was slippery, and I didn't have a good grip on the gun," he said. Jeffrey Ziegler said that it wasn't until he watched the surveillance video that he realized the person who came to his porch was a 14-year-old boy. "I felt extremely remorseful. I was just shocked," he said. He was then asked what, if anything, he would have done differently. "I would have given him a ride to school," Ziegler said. Ziegler's had been burglarized 3 times between 2009 and 2010, a detective testified. After the verdict was announced, Moore told the Detroit News, "We don't feel Ziegler did anything wrong, and we don't feel the prosecution proved any kind of intent. You had a couple who have had several breaking and enterings and were fearful. His wife's screams put things in motion, but he loves her and was trying to protect her. I expect he wished he had done a lot of things differently. I know he wished he had never gone outside his house that morning.